I must make haste, or the barn will be lost. It's locked from the other side. I need something to unlatch it. These won't work. That won't help. This ought to work. That was close. You're a fine-looking horse. You're a pretty boy. You're a fine-looking horse. I must deliver the candles first. Come on, boy. Time to get some exercise. There, now to fasten the buckles. All set. If I'm not mistaken, this place might brighten Janie's spirits. I will have to suggest we come here this evening. So, this is the haunt of the notorious Judge Jonathan Corwin.
Who might you be, and what do you want?
My name is Jane Darcy, and I am delivering candles from Rebecca Preston.
Well, give them here. These are not the same weight as usual. Nor are they as strong of bayberry. Tell your friend Rebecca Preston she had better be more careful if she expects a full measure of my pay in return.
Yes, sir. I will make sure to let her know.
Also inform Rebecca Preston I will expect the usual delivery of cakes the day after tomorrow, even though my family is visiting in Boston.
I will tell her of your requirements. I wish I could think of some excuse for talking with the groom in Corwin's carriage house. If there were just something wrong with my tack, I could ask the groom to fix it. If I loosened this trace, I could lead my horse over and tell the groom the trace is loose and ask him to fix it. I believe I should offer him a sovereign for his aid. It might be just what he needs.
How can I help you?
I was just riding past, and my trace has come loose. I was wondering if you could help me with it.
Sure, let me take a look.
Thank you. I am so glad you happened to be here.
Well, I have to stick pretty close to the carriage house these days. We have one of those witches locked up over there.
Really? Are you ever frightened by having a witch so close?
No, not me. I don't put much stock in that witch stuff.
You certainly are brave.
Not that much to be brave about. Just some old woman we have locked up over there in that room with the bar across the door.
Does anything unusual ever happen?
Not really, but there has been this blue boar coming out of the woods occasionally, but I couldn't catch her.
That doesn't sound very unusual.
No, but besides that, everything's been pretty boring.
Have you worked for the Corwins very long?
About 3 years. They're all right, but do take some getting used to.
I suppose that's the way it is with a lot of folk.
There, your tack is all set.
Thank you so much. Let me give you something for your trouble.
A sovereign? No, that's not necessary. Glad to help.
But I insist. I really don't know what I would have done without you.
Well, I do have a chance to go to the ship's tavern the night after tomorrow, and this would make for a fine time.
Good, then it's settled, and thank you so much for the help.
I have to finish some work in the last stall now, so take care of yourself.
You too, and thanks again. You're a fine horse, runner. Let's put you back in your stall. You're a pretty boy. Here's some grain for you. The groom will be out shortly to give you a rub down. How has your day been, Janie?
Rather uneventful. I haven't heard from my grandfather all day.
That is a good sign. He is surely still collecting signatures.
I certainly hope it's a good sign. I can't tell you how worried I am about my grandmama, Mary.
I delivered the candles from Rebecca Preston to Judge Corwin. He is not a cordial man.
Oh, on that we can agree.
I did get a chance to talk to the groom who works in the carriage house where your grandmama is being held prisoner.
Do you have any news?
Not specifically, but things have a way of coming together in the most unexpected ways. The groom did mention one interesting thing. He said that he had seen a blue boar several times, and I also saw one while I was there.
A blue boar? That is quite interesting. 13 years ago, Mr. Carr and Mr. Endicott were conspiring to get the better of my grandparents in a business deal and claimed that a blue boar made Mr. Carr's horse stumble. He then had the temerity to claim my grandmother had turned herself into the blue boar and caused the mischief.
No one could believe that.
Not only could someone believe that, but they have. These same two men testified to this at my grandmother's trial.
I think we know where the evil lies in this case.
Without a doubt.
As my father says, evil deeds come from evil thoughts.
So it does.
Ah, here's Bethia.
All of the candles are delivered, and I have received nothing but compliments on them. Jane, you have a natural knack for candle making.
I am so pleased.
I know this has placed Rebecca's mind at ease, which should help her recover more quickly.
That 'tis good news indeed.
I believe they will have supper set very soon. We should get ready. Great idea. I'm famished. Walking all over and delivering the candles has definitely improved my appetite.
The cook they have here at the ordinary is excellent. I rarely enjoyed our supper.
Indeed, if I stayed here very long, I would gain 10 pounds.
We should take in a walk before retiring for the evening.
Yes, a little night air would be refreshing. Supper was pleasant, but a breath of fresh air would be welcome. I'm not sure I would be the best company. I think I will just remain here.
I do think you should come. It will brighten your spirits, and we might encounter a moment where you could be particularly helpful.
You may be right. I think I will come.
With that settled, I know just the spot. I noticed it earlier today, and with any luck this should be the perfect time to enjoy its magic. The moon is waxing half full, so we should have no difficulty finding our way.